Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video about Finn and Rey in episode 8, The Last Jedi. Obviously, this is going to have spoilers in it because I've seen the movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, then you can click away because I'm going to talk about details of the plot, obviously. So for those who haven't seen it, if you don't want to be spoiled, you can turn away. But what I want to talk about specifically is Finn and Rey, or the lack of Finn and Rey in The Last Jedi. Now, going in, I knew that the characters were going to be separated. Uh, for part of the movie because Rey was off with Luke. I was going to be training obviously and giving him the lightsaber and imploring him to come back uh, to help with the resistance. And obviously Finn was waking up from his coma that he was in from the last movie, and I thought he was going to be part of the resistance and stuff like that. Maybe even go on a secret side mission or something, and then maybe get caught or something. Then they have to go rescue him. Rey would have to go rescue him, and they have an adventure together, escaping from the First Order, something like that. But they didn't do it. They didn't do that at all. In fact, they didn't have the Finn and Rey reunion until the movie was almost over, and they didn't even speak any words to each other. They just had a meaningful hug that lasted maybe 15, 20 seconds, uh, which again, and no dialogue spoken between the two of them. Now I don't know if they cut out any dialogue. I mean, they could have done that, I guess, and maybe we'll see if they have deleted scenes or something. But to me, the reunion was blah. Okay, and I blame Ryan Johnson for that because I mean, you set this up in the beginning of the movie when the first thing Finn asked about when he wakes up is obviously where's Rey. Okay, that's the first thing that he asked about. So Rey is on his mind. Okay, and then he tries to sneak off the ship with the beacon to try to draw and escape and draw so Rey wouldn't come back into the dire situation they were in with being trapped and chased down by the First Order. So he was going to take the beam before before Rose zapped him. Okay, and then of course he goes on the side mission, and then there was a moment even in the movie where he basically is ready to sacrifice himself. Where they're on the planet and they're getting ready to get obliterated by the First Order, where he's getting ready to actually sacrifice himself and go down that cannon. And I thought, oh my, they're gonna kill him before they even have a reunion between Finn and Rey. But of course, Rose stops him, from committing this, basic suicide you know, by suicide by going down the cannon. And again, it just really one of the best parts of the first movie. Even though a lot of people said it was resembling the first Open, and I think it was in a lot of ways. But one of the best parts of that movie was introducing the character of Finn and Rey. I know a lot of people thought Rey's character was like a Mary Sue and stuff, but I liked Daisy Ridley and I liked her chemistry with John Boyega. I thought they had good chemistry together, and I was looking forward to seeing more of that chemistry together in this movie. But Ryan Johnson, I don't, for some reason, I guess he wanted I guess he didn't care about their chemistry at all because he kept them separated for most of the movie. Okay, they only come together at the very end of the movie. Okay, they only have a scene of dialogue with each other, which to me is just really a wasted opportunity to me. And it really just and Finn was I guess they had to give Finn something to do. He went on the side mission with Rose, and then you have Rose supposedly I guess maybe having a crush on him because she was when she found out who he was. She thought he was a big deal from the last movie, and of course, she when she stops him from committing that suicide mission, she kisses him before she passes out, and just like the character Finn in the movie has this basically this dumbfounded look on his face, like where did that come from? Okay, and I don't know if he did that as a to throw Finn a bone, a character a bone, or just to, so people wouldn't say why didn't you have a more romantic reunion with Ray, or it just to me it just came out of nowhere, and the fact that he only had them reunion a wordless reunion for 15 20 seconds. I don't even know. Next time I see the movie, I'm gonna time it and see exactly how long it is. But they don't have dialogue with each other at all. It just to me it seems like a wasted opportunity in this movie. The only I thought Finn and Ray and Poe and Kylo are supposed to be like the new generation. And I like that they did get Poe more to do in this movie. I like Oscar Isaac anyway, and they gave him more to do in this movie. But uh, as far as that dynamic of Finn and Ray, to me it was a wasted movie. And it really, as a Finn and Ray fan, uh, in their chemistry, I'm very disappointed in Ryan Johnson. Like I said, I like the movie overall, There was a lot more humor in it than I expected, and then I liked the reunion between Luke and Leia. Okay, that I thought was really well done. That scene between Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher, I thought that was really well done. And uh, I liked the battle between Rey and Kylo against the guard in Smoke's room. But to me, the non-reunion of Finn and Rey and keeping them separate for most of this movie, to me, it was a big mistake, in my opinion. Okay, as a big Finn and Rey fan, it really just disappointed me how you didn't even have them have a few scenes together. Okay, they had great chemistry in the other movie, and I don't know if Rian Johnson just said, screw that, I don't care what happened in the previous movies, because it seemed like to me in this movie, this movie should have been episode 9 in a way, in the way that some things were concluded, like Smoke. We didn't really get to know him that well, and he's dead and gone. Now you have Kylo and General Hux as the leaders of the First Order, two people that can't stand each other. Okay, and the Resistance is in tatters and scurrying away on a Millennium Falcon. It just, I don't know. It just, like, I don't know where J.J. Abrams is going to go in episode 9, what he's going to do. But hopefully, like, since he cast Daisy Ridley and John Boyega, hopefully he will keep them in, now that they're all in one place together now. Maybe he will have more, they'll have more scenes, obviously. I think they will, because, they're all together now. So hopefully they will have more scenes together, because I think one of the strengths of them, the Force Awakens, was that chemistry between John Boyega and Daisy Ridley, and to keep them, whether they get romantic or not, them having scenes together, I think was one of the strengths of the seventh movie. And now this eighth movie, to me, just totally wasted all that potential. And now hopefully, like, J.J. Abrams will correct this in episode 9. So hopefully that will happen. And it just really disappointed me as a big Finn and Rey fan that you had that meaningful hug, but no dialogue between them, no scenes between them. It's just, to me, a wasted opportunity, a really wasted opportunity. Like I said, unless they have deleted scenes that they cut out, and I haven't heard anything about any deleted scenes, I think Rian Johnson wasted that potential. Okay, wasted that chemistry. It was, to me, it was like a waste. Okay, so hopefully, like I said, J.J. Abrams will correct that in episode 9, where since they're all together now in the Resistance, they will have scenes together and stuff, and you'll have them have scenes with Poe too as well, and Rose, but they'll be together, which will, again, I think it's a wasted opportunity in episode 8. It really just disappointed me a lot. That was one of the things I really didn't like in this movie. Anyway, let me know what you think of the lack of Finn and Rey in this movie. What do you think of it? Do you hope they'll be together? Well, I think they will. It's just they'll just have to. I think, depending if there's a time jump or whatever it is. I'm assuming there might be a little time jump between this movie and the J.J. Abrams movie. Maybe, hopefully, there'll be a time jump. But who knows? Hopefully, again, J.J. Abrams will correct that mistake. Again, it just really disappointed me a lot. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.